Okie dokie, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we are going to be doing a phone background. So what I'm going to do is just move the camera roughly around to this direction right here. So what I'm going to start with is change out this EV to cycles. I'm going to go ahead with view, align camera to view. Click the box around the outside right here because we're going to change the resolution to what we need. So depending on your phone, find out how many pixels you need, and in this resolution bit right here, we're going to go ahead and put this in. So I know mine are 1440 against the 3088 for the height. Alright, so once we got something like this, what I'm going to do is just going to split the atom right here so you guys can see what's going on this side from the camera view, and then I will go ahead and adjust this. So we're going to start off with the default cube, and all I need to do really is just make a grid of stuff. So I'm going to make a material to begin with, and we're going to call this silky for this material, and we're just basically going to make I would usually use the metallic, but to be honest with you, I'm going to do this by the way that I do it. So I'm just going to go ahead, change down that roughness right there, leave the IOR where it is, and let's go 7 to heaven. I'm going to go with Shift D, duplicate this out. You want to probably go about half a square, or maybe you could go a square if you wanted to, just away. So let's go Shift D again, square away, Shift D, 1 square away again, Shift D, and just go ahead and move this up. Now you're going to need this to fit the camera, so I'm going to go ahead and move this in 1 second. So we're going to go Shift D, put this across the back. Now you're going to need more at the back than you will at the front, I think, because obviously the camera is kind of like angling outwards. We're going to go with Shift D once more, put that a square away, just G, and the side right here. Let's select everything again, Shift D. You're going to want to go ahead and move these up towards the camera, and then we'll move them back. So let's go with G. It's roughly a square right there. I have like a little bit of damage to my screen, so I've got a line of pixels that are missing, so I'm kind of looking at that going like, is that the grid reference or is that the line of pixels I'm missing? So yeah, let's go with Shift D again. G, move this up. Alright, so once you've got something like this, we're just going to go ahead and move all these to the back. And then, of course, I've selected the light as well, so this is going to just duplicate. I'm going to get rid of that afterwards, just in case it affects the lighting, but I will keep it if it works. So, I'm going to go ahead, shift that back, roughly square away again. Alright, shift that back, and roughly square away. G, move this up. You just want to go all the way to the back, essentially. Let's go again. G, move this across. And then if you have any gaps on this side, we can just go ahead and duplicate some stuff over. It's not a problem. So take out all of this, Shift D, move to the back. Hopefully your computer's keeping up with this. Just about there. I think eventually I'm going to stop because it's a little bit... It's just going into an infinity at the moment. So what I'm going to do is let's take the last row right here. I'm going to go ahead and scale this up. So there's kind of this nice little boundary going across, and then I'm just going to scale it like sideways. Because I think like if we go too far, it's a little bit too far, you know what I'm saying? So let's go and render that. Okay, so we've got this nice little silver going on. We kind of want this nice little gold. So I'm just going to change these to gold. And I'm going to go with the world settings, and let's change this to white. So we've got a little bit more of a reflection. And then I'm going to go ahead and take one of these cubes right here. 7. Take a cube, any cube, Shift D. Click S for scale. You want to scale it across this way. I'm going to take this off render actually, so it'll be easier for me to do. Alright, so S for scale, you want to scale it across this way and this way and this way as well. Let's go with G, bring this across, and then G, bring this over. G, bring this down, so you've got kind of like a nice little bit underneath. Alright, and then what we're going to do is add a UV sphere in here. So UV sphere, right click, shade smooth. We'll go to the materials tab, the drop down, and select silky. We'll go G, bring this up. Now you can have this anywhere that you'd like. So I'm going to bring this toward the camera just a little bit. And then I'm going to shrink it down and kind of sit and fit it on the floor right there. So S for scale. And then G. Just sit that kind of there. And then once we render this, we should have this nice little grid pattern coming through and this nice little gold. But alternatively, we could continue this grid pattern right here and go backwards. I think we should duplicate this. So let's go. What I'm going to do is take the square underneath. Let's go with edit mode right here. Take the back face because it's going to be easier with the back face. So let's go ahead and select that. Let's go with G, bring this forward. I'm going to go ahead and grab everything right here. So I'm going to go X-ray mode to make sure that I grab everything. Let's go to object mode to begin with. So X-ray mode right there. Grab absolutely everything. Shift D. We're going to flip this around. So alpha rotates. We'll go 180. G, bring this back. Now you might have a small little seam just in the middle there, but that's okay. So just as. Kind of breaks up the pattern a little bit. You can go with G and bring this forward if you want to. Totally up to you. Come on. It's on the wrong one. There we go. Just gently bring those together. Alright, so nice little foam background, just to kind of do some stuff with, I guess. And I'm going to go ahead and just close that gap right there at the back. So we have this one and this one. Let's go S for scale and scale them back. And then we'll go S for scale and just scale them across the entire piece. As such, it's a little bit messy, but you're not really going to see the back. So yeah, that kind of fills in the gaps just a little bit more. You can go with the world settings if you want to, and then just kind of like darken it or whatever. Totally up to you, but I think that it kind of works the way that the lighting is. Yeah. I mean, we could try like completely dark is like that, so yeah, I kind of like that. Alright, yeah, so that's the tutorial for today, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.